Subscribe if you like the video. Oh, hello there. Come right on in. Might you be my 8 p.m.? Excellent. I trust that you didn't have much trouble finding your way here. The rain is relentless, and in all the dark it can be quite the challenge to find this place. But you're right on time. I appreciate you being willing to meet at such a comparatively late hour. It is a bit unusual, I know, but I find this kind of work is well suited to the evening hours. It suits me too. The dark and the quiet, the distance from the daily hustle and bustle. I'm afraid I've become more or less nocturnal over the years. You've cleared your schedule for the evening, yes? Nowhere to directly be afterwards? No big plans waiting on you? Good. That's very good. There's no real way to predict how long this will take, and it's important not to rush things. You now have my complete and undivided attention, and I'm very grateful that you've chosen to give me yours. So, please, settle in, relax, and make yourself comfortable. You are welcome to sit on the couch behind you. I've kept the room rather dim, you might have noticed, with candlelight as its only illumination. That is by design. Every colour, every fabric, every texture of this room has been chosen for its ability to exude comfort and safety. To please without overwhelming. To soothe. Comfortable? Good. Allow me to pour you some tea. How does it smell? Not too medicinal, I hope. It's my own blend. Oh, just a bit of this and a bit of that. Celestials, chamomile, skullcap, mugwort, blue lotus, and a touch of honey for the flavour. Did you happen to notice the glass-paned greenhouse on the way in? My personal herb garden is inside. I grow everything right here. I find the process of tending and cultivation very rewarding. Please, have a sip. Tell me what you think. Well, you're not grimacing, so it must not be too bad. Now, you saw the listing. You know that this is an experimental treatment. Tell me what else you know. Yes, the call for applicants was somewhat vague by design. I wanted to avoid participants coming in here with too many preconceived notions. For me to administer the treatment effectively, your mind and body need to be as open and relaxed as possible. Well, yes, it did, didn't it? The call for volunteers did specifically request participants who have trouble being open and relaxed. I assume that struck a nerve with you. Of course it did. Why else would you have come? Now, before I begin, I need to conduct a simple assessment to gauge your suitability for this treatment. It's quite simple and non-invasive. You may stay seated. I will need to be close enough to interact with and assess your energy field. Is that alright? Good. Alright. So, my hands won't touch you, but you might feel some warmth from where they pass up close to your skin. I'm going to start here, hovering just over the top of your head, just an inch or so from your scalp. Interesting. Alright, I am now just hovering my hands over your forehead, just sensing the pliability, the resistance of your unique energetic signature. I'm only putting the faintest bit of pressure on it, knocking on the front door of your mind, so to speak. You shouldn't feel as much from this except say for maybe a mild tingling sensation. Down over the ears, down to your neck, then shoulders. Oh, how curious. Down to your upper arms, then your forearms. Going to try and pull on it a bit here. See if I can. Alright. Perhaps not. Out to the wrists, the palms, then the fingers. All the way out to their tips. Then back over the chest, your sternum, your stomach, down across the pelvis, just getting your energy accustomed to me, showing it that I'm here to help, that I'm not a threat to you. Good. Very, very good. Down your hips, your thighs, across your knees, down your calves, through your ankles, down to your feet, and through to the tip of your toes. Good. Very, very interesting. No, I'm afraid not interesting in a good way. Not for you. I have seen some defensive barriers in my time, believe me. But yours is something else entirely. A healthy barrier, for comparison, should feel fluid and flexible, moving freely with the body and shifting in porosity and hue in response to the emotions you experience. It should be somewhat permeable, but stable, and kind of springy. When I press against it, as I'm doing now, just over the center of the chest, it should give slightly, but then spring back into place. Yours barely move at all. It's so locked down, so expression adverse. One might even begin to wonder if you're feeling anything under there at all. But you are, aren't you? That's why you're here. The disconnect. First, let me see your face. I just need to check. Oh. My. Look at those eyes. I can see that the teas finally have an effect on you. Shh. It's alright. Your limbs are likely starting to feel very heavy. Allow them to sink back into the fabric of the couch. Relax. Your control over your body is fading rapidly. Fighting it won't help. There is truly nothing you can do. Try to find some peace in that. Is that a flicker of fear I see across your face? That's perfectly fine, it's understandable. Giving up control can be frightening indeed. It's alright. You need this. You've needed this for a long time. I'm simply going to sit right here next to you. Place this cushion on my lap and ease you down to rest your head upon it. There you are. I know it's unconventional, but I find this treatment most effective when I'm able to have some skin-to-skin contact. You can't move, but your sense of touch is working just fine. So here and there you may notice the light pressure of my fingertips moving across your scalp. The areas I touch will correspond to the portion of the brain I need to access in order to administer this treatment. It'll probably just feel a bit like I'm playing with your hair and giving you a light scalp massage. I expect it will feel rather nice. Oh, dear, are those tears I see welling up in your eyes? Well, that's perfectly fine. You can cry as much as you need to. Such release is good for the body and the mind. You can let it out. It certainly won't discourage me. Excellent. Now we can really get to work. Breathe. Relax. Soften. And fill for me. Breathe. Good. Very good. Earlier, when I was inspecting your energy barrier, I was also attuning myself to it in such a way that I can now access and manipulate it somewhat. It's a particular skill of mine that I've worked very hard to cultivate. Although, I must say, your barrier is particularly troublesome to interact with, as closed off and protected as it is around your being. That's just fine. I do love a good challenge. All I need to do is find a place where all this pressure, all this rigidity... Come now, I know there must be one somewhere. Ah, there it is. So fine, so faint, that any eye less trained than mine would certainly have missed. A fissure, a crack in the walls you've erected around your psyche. For me, a way in. This will likely feel strange. As familiar as you might think you are with the inner workings of your own mind, I think you might be surprised by how unfamiliar a landscape it forms when forced to materialize into a representation of itself in response to a stranger. Just remember, this is your world we're exploring, your inner landscape. I bring nothing with me but myself and my tools. I am merely a visitor. Now take a nice full deep breath in for me. Just like that. Good. Now, as you exhale, I'm just gonna slip right in.